Welcome to Arise, a program where ideas take flight. Today we are discussing a very important topic, a topic that touches so many lives, the fear to start. Our guest tonight is someone who chose to overcome that fear, and he took the first step. He is a visionary, a dreamer, and the founder of Zentara Holdings. Join me tonight as we welcome Mr. Henry Muchibi to our program. Mr. Henry, you're welcome to the show. May you please greet our viewers?
Thank you so much, Mr. Godfrey, for inviting me to this show. You are most welcome, our viewers.
Mr. Henry, I've seen the company's Zentara Holdings, and I'm really seeing what impact it is doing to the communities. What inspired you to start Zentara, and what problems were you aiming at solving?
Okay, thank you. My inspiration were basically two issues that I wanted to address. One is on youth unemployment. We have very, very talented young people who can't find jobs. So I looked at ways of employing them. And the second issue was on the landlords who construct their buildings but struggle with tenants. They keep running after tenants to clear their monthly rent. Yeah, so that was my inspiration to come up with a company that will provide employment to the young, talented people, but also address the issues affecting the landlords who invest a lot of money, construct rentals, commercial buildings, apartments, and at the end of the day, these buildings actually become a burden to them because they keep chasing after tenants, creating enemies, and at the end of the day, they don't actually reap what they dream to get.
Oh, hold on. I know, okay, you started the company, but again, in Uganda, we all want to start up something. At times, there's an excuse we all have as Ugandans. The excuse is, I don't have capital to start. I love so much to start, but the capital is small. How did you overcome that? How did you overgo that?
Actually, there are very many less capital intensive businesses that you can invest in, more especially service business. So for me, normally I invest in those service business where in most cases the capital is your head. So you think about an idea, do kind of, we call it the risk analysis, then you start.
Oh, I love that so much. Mr. Henry is saying that the capital is your head. That is very important to all of us. What specific fears did you face at the early stages of starting up this business?
Yeah, in most cases, the fears are related to clients. So you are imagining, how am I going to get clients? Like for me, I'm not a marketer by training. And again, I'm not going to be involved directly. So I'm going to work, like just coordinate a team to do this, to run the business. But again, you start wondering, how am I going to get clients? So that was one of the fears. Another fear was related to the nature of the business, because here I'm dealing with people's money. You are collecting rent from people's properties, but it is not actually you collecting, but the people you are employing are collecting the rent. So there are chances that they can actually run away with people's money. So those are some of the fears. And another one is related to, like, there are issues related to properties. Sometimes you find those conflicts over properties, and also the legal issues related to registration. Because if you are starting a business, you are going to get a brand. But that brand, if you don't register it, if the business can catch up and someone go and reserve your brand name. So you have to run and register that business. But when you register, again, there are issues to do with URA and all those other regulatory issues. So those were some of the fears.
Okay. So those are the fears. Actually, as you were speaking, I was wondering, you're dealing with people's money. At the same time, you're dealing with tenants. People who are very hard in terms of payments. You know, everyone who has started a rental business in Uganda, they're facing the same challenges. They're saying, I woke up this morning and I couldn't find my tenants in the houses. How can you overcome that as a company?
Okay, the first thing You know, the world rewards thinkers. So the first thing is actually to think. You think of all those issues, come up with a strategy. So as Zentara, the first step we took was to think, document. We came up with a business plan. We modeled the business, looking at all those challenges that we might face. Challenges related to market, challenges related to the tenants. How are we going to make sure that the tenants actually pay money, but also ensure that people who are going to collect money won't run away with people's money. So we modeled that business. We came up with like key documents on how we are going to operate. So before even we started, we had good idea of how we are going to operate. And one of the ideas was to digitalize our operations. Yeah, because when you digitalize, they don't pay cash. Tenants don't pay cash. They pay using mobile money. And that money goes through the system. It updates like in the system because all tenants are registered in the system. So you can easily check in the system on the dashboard and see who has paid, who has not paid, and even receipts are generated automatically.
I'm seeing now a problem solved in Uganda. You know, I've built my house and I want money coming at the end of the month. The tenants have been disturbing me. Collecting this rent has become a problem. I'm seeing this as a solution to this. I think Zentara is doing a very big job to helping owners, landlords, and house owners. Mr. Henry, what advice would you give to viewers who are afraid of starting up something? I'm here in Uganda. I feel like going to be employed somewhere is hard for me. I want to start up a business, but I have that fear to start. What advice would you give to such a person?
I think the best advice is to do partnerships. In most cases, you won't find any successful business which was initiated by one person. So there could be other like-minded people out there whom you can share that idea, and they actually help you to model that idea or to incubate that idea, and you'll come up with a business. So even Zentara, I didn't start Zentara alone. Like I have a colleague, we are discussing, and then we got that idea, we brainstorm through the ideas, we shared experiences, and we modeled it. So the best way to start, always at least get that one person where you can sit, brainstorm, try to look at all the risks associated with this business. Try to think of all the possible solutions, and you'll be good to go.
For someone watching us, it's now about partnerships. You can find someone with whom you will feel you will go through this business together. So, Mr. Henry, what are the future plans for this company, Zentara? In a short, can you talk about Zentara Holdings as a company? What packages do you have? What is the plan? And how can someone get to know or get to access Zentara?
Actually, at Zentara, we are not only collecting rent, but we are looking at transforming the entire property management value chain. So looking at financial inclusion of landlords, linking them to mainstream financial service providers like banks. We have started engaging banks to come up with those products tailored to landlords, where a landlord is not required to have any collateral security, but Zentara can act as the collateral security if we are managing your property. Then secondly, we are also looking at digitalizing the entire estate value chain. Because you see people struggle getting, like, you are looking for a house to rent, then you have to get a broker who will move you around, and at the end of the day, you have paid money, you have wasted time, but you have not actually gotten
the actual thing you need.
Yeah, the house that you want. But this person told you that he has the houses. But also the landlord who's looking for tenants, and then you have a number of brokers who are going to take a lot of money. So Zentara is addressing that, is coming up with a product that is going to link landlords to tenants by just click of a button. So we are looking at actually digitalizing that entire value chain.
So for our landlords who only understands Luganda,
Zentara ye company gye twatandikawo okuyamba ba landlord okunganya sente mu bapangisa baabwe. Naye nga yetukunganya bukunganya sente, ba landlord abamu basanga nti olina ekizibu naye ng'ate ennyumba zisobola okukolera ofuna ssente. Tugabane ssente mu advance. Tyoli rent ogwo wandifunye emyezi 3 tusobola omukuwa lumu n'oweetuusaako ekizibu ky'oyagala. Aye tuli mugezaako coming up ne product. Tukolagana ne bank, tube nga bank esobola okuwa ssente nga tolina na musingo gw'otaddeyo, naye ng'omusingo gwo yezze entala emanaginga site yo, nga ffe tusasula bank gwe n'ofuna ssente zo. Then mulimu n'abatana kumaliriza bizimbe nga alina ekizimbe kyamulemerera, nabyo tubikwasaganya ne tubimaliriza. Pozi n'abasembayo abagenda okuba ekyeyo nga eno oyina ennyumba zo, barelatives bakuŋŋaanya ssente naye nga ssente bazikuwa. Bagamba omwana yalwadde, singa yalwadde. At the end of the day osanga nga in fact okolera bo, naye ate nga gwali mu kubonaabona osobola otunula n'okola ssente, naye ng'ate abali eno be banyumirwa mu ssente zo. Kati zentala kyejja n'ekikwasaganyiza.
Wow, that has been about Arise. We've told you here at Arise, we will come to your house, we will come to your business, and we will know how you've come up with that idea to becoming a real deal, a real project that people see, that is solving people's problems. Next time, we will come to you. Thank you for watching.